All right, it's time for Joiners Interactive, and Aisha has joined me. Good evening to you, Aisha.
Good evening, Israel.
Unfortunately, we've taken quite a bit of your time, but
I know,
let's get
and
it.
I'm not happy about it, but what can I do? I love your tie.
Thank you.
So it's time now to take your views, comments, and suggestions on the most interactive segment on Joy News Prime. I'll stand by with your gadgets, all of them, and join the conversation on Facebook.com/Joy News on TV, on Twitter.com at Joy News on TV, and on WhatsApp the number is 0560-800-1000. Please send your name and location when sending that message, and please don't call. All right, so beefing is no new phenomenon. You and I know that in Ghana's music industry, that's no new thing. Right from the days of Obrafo, Lord Kenya, Chicago, Exto, Obrafo and Ochame Kwame, Samini, and Shatta Wale, Ghanaians have been served a taste of each music star having a go at another. Recent one between Sarkodie and Manifest on their supremacy in the industry has got social media buzzing. Let's see what some of you have been saying.
I think it's a very good avenue. You know, sometimes they feel they are losing some strength from the social media and the public. So it's like, you know, at Europe some time ago, I realized I learned some rap star went even to steal a car just to get the name. He will be jailed, and when he come back, he release and it will be there all over the world. People will follow him. So when they are losing that attention, they feel like doing something to, gain that publicity again. So I think it's a very good thing. Aside their publicity, you know, it's a way of hyping themselves.
Sarkodie is someone I really admire a lot. I respect him a lot. And Manifest is also my fan. I used to listen to his music. But I don't think they have any issue like that. I think maybe they just want to win publicity or something like that. But Sarkodie has a name already. He doesn't need to, you know, to fight with someone before he can, you know, like have fun or so. But I don't know, maybe there will be an issue. But for that one, I don't know.
To me, I don't think it's a healthy rival because both are grown-ups and they should allow the fans to determine who is the best and who is not. That's what I can say about it.
Actually, you know, they must, you know, come together as Ghanaians. They must come together so that they move the Ghana music industry forward. Like, for those brief and then those things, they must forget about that and, you know, come together, do one song. They can, you know, they can even make, for instance, Sarkodie come, like, for example, the Ghana most influential, he was part of them. So like, he must, you know, forget about those things. Then they must come together and then do music together to move the Ghana industry forward.
That's not all. There is more on Facebook, Israel.
All right, so on Facebook, this thing has been going on for quite a while. So we post this one, who will win this battle, and the twist says, Sark is a mess. This is a direct insult. He disregarded our GTP. Did he think putting on those photocopy clothes pays? I have never seen anybody putting on so-called Sark design cloth. Besides, he insulted Manifest dad. He will soon flop and his name will be blown like a chaff by the wind. Now, Asabri says, no matter what the problem is, there is no way Manifest can match up with Sark. Manifest is also good, but the BT along Sark took is a plus. Now T says Sark is on our tour, making money in Canada, and we are here wasting our time on who is better, who knows Manifest cry. Sark is worldwide. Sark is worldwide, and okay, few. Somebody says Manifest will win. Dave says God Hennessy versus Kanta. Where's our originality? Sark used designer beats. Panda. Money, murder, Kanta. Manto. Anyway, it's interesting. Let's see what.
And on WhatsApp, this one says, very soon this Manifest and Sarkodie beef will turn into NPP and NDC. This from Emmanuel.
Apparently it has already.
It has already, right?
Yeah.
And this one says, waiting for Shatta Wale to jump in this beef, and this beef would end. This from Shadow from Daboase. This one says, ha ha ha, these guys, pa. This from Ice from Sochwom. And this one says, good evening. It's marketing strategy. Both guys are good in their own style of music, but note it depends on the music genre you enjoy most. Hashtag everybody get choices. This from Derico in Wa, and this one says, I think some musicians are just looking down on others and trying to tarnish them. That's a bogus lifestyle which can't take them anywhere. You didn't add your name. And from Bunty, he says, Manifest just want to be popular. Don't mind him. Bunty, are you sure? Manifest is already popular. And this one says, it's coming from Osman from Kofreda. He says, this is a childish play. How could you Negroes be playing around when the industry is falling? Hashtag Irish cream, hashtag bet. And this from Osman from Kofreda. All right, so we can now move on to the next story on our lineup. Brian Kamoko, popularly known as Bukom Banku. You know what he's done this time around? He has rescinded his decision to bleach. He says he's done bleaching. He made the disclosure after he was invited to perform with the gospel artist Mark Lake of Kokroko Single Fame in Takrady recently. It is reported that the young gospel musician sat Bukom Banku down and preached him and advised him to stop bleaching. Check it out.
Brahma Kamoko, aka Bukom Banku, this is Banku Flesh. Banku Flesh. This M. Clerk is the best musician of Ghana. He said, make us stop preaching. Well, this time, I'm stop preaching. Ghanaians, I beg you, I stop breathing. I don't want anybody to talk my breathing again. I stop breathing because of M. Clerk, the best musician in Ghana. Say something for the people.
Yo, this is your boy M. Clerk. You know, you know, I talked to my brother about the bleaching and he accepts. So now Banku has stopped bleaching. So you yourself, you have to say no to bleaching. Say no to bleaching.
Ghanaians, I don't allow anybody to bleach you. Bleaching is not fine. Let me tell you, my brother will take me for the London this time. Say Banku Eba.
Banku Eba.
This is what we call double standards. Hey, one time breaching is good, and another time breaching is not
reformed.
good.
They say only a fool doesn't change his mind. And you say, incidentally, I was on the same flight with him from Takrady, and so when I saw him at the airport, I could tell that he was looking darker in complexion.
As compared to when he came to our studio.
So I approached him and I asked him, you know, what's happening? And he says, yes, he's quit bleaching because Ghana people talk too much.
Hallelujah.
This was a photo. This was a photo I took with the selfie I took with him, and you can tell clearly that he's not looking as fair as he was some weeks back when he came into our studio. And so he says, well, Ghana people, they talk too much. Ghana people talk too much. Any comments on
Let's see, this one says, is it breaching or bleaching? Of course, it's bleaching. And you see, he can't help. He says, Bankupa. And this one says, in fact, thank God for him stopping his horrific act. You didn't add your name. And then let me take this last one. It says, Aisha, why do we waste our time on this morning? This is coming from Pogolo. We are helping him to make fun of himself. And this one says, a very good decision coming from Banku Fresh. This from Candy. And that's all time will allow us. Abdallah from Bimpila, you saying Banku Fresh to Banku Dark again. Yeah, he used to be dark, so he's gone back to his darkness. That's all time will allow us, and that's it. Okay, so before we go, we'll look at the picture, trending picture of the day. Let's check it out.
All right, so it's on the Manifest Sarkodie thingy. Nazir, the guy who's been producing or coming out with all those cartoons, he says enough, let the people decide. And he puts the two of them together and he says essentially who's the who.
I think it's a brilliant piece. Let the people decide.
So that photo is on our Facebook page. You can get to go there and look at it and tell us what you think. If you think it's Sarkodie, if you think it's Manifest, you can do that. Otherwise, you can also get onto our Twitter page, Twitter handle, and you can also get to vote. We have a poll running. It's going to run for the next 11 hours. You can get to do that as well.
And send your comments. Well, so my name is Aisha Ibrahim. You have a good evening.
All right, and that'll be all for the bulletin. For more news, you can log on to myjoyonline.com, and one of the top stories we have there, attack on judges unwarranted. That's from the Judicial Council. And then we also have the Ernesto Yeboah. And the PRC, of course, the death of Ben Kofi is also posted here. And then the PRC has also been reacting to what the ECG has had to say, and saying that they can't come up with a timetable. The PRC has rejected that. It says that they should be able to communicate something to their customers. That'll be all for the bulletin. My name is Israel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.
This is Joy News Prime.